I'm going to make a replica of the World Trade Center station, and unlike most subway stations I build in this game, I'm going to do a lot of advanced systems to make it so you can actually go inside the station and tour it as an actual passenger. This is a really hard thing to do, but I've done it before with Times Square and New York Penn Station, so it shouldn't be too hard. Let's see. First, hold on. First, I'd like to give you an idea of how tall this building is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to compare it to a lighthouse, the St. Augustine Lighthouse in Florida. It looks a lot like the Cape Hatteras Lighthouse, but you must remember that the Cape Hatteras Lighthouse has a black lantern and this one has a red one. Anyway, this lighthouse is 50 meters tall, or 164 feet. As you can see, the towers are a lot taller than that. I'm basically going to stack a bunch of these lighthouses on top of each other and see how many it takes to get to the top. It's probably going to take a lot of them. So, let's see. Let me get the right angle. So, it's a lot taller than two lighthouses. Two lighthouses stacked on top of each other and still not even close to the top. Three lighthouses and still got a long way to go. Let's see. 50 meters. 100 meters. 150 meters and still going. Let's see. $200 meters and still going. Let's see. 250 meters and still not quite at the top. How about 300 meters? Almost, but not quite. How about 350 meters? Almost. I can't really get the camera at the right angle so I can compare it properly. Because when I try to angle the camera down, it goes like that. I think it would take like one more to get to the top. So 350. 350. Still not quite. It's like right up to here, but it hasn't even gotten to the TV antenna yet. Okay, what about 400 meters? Wow. Hard to believe that anything would be taller than a lighthouse. Okay, 400 meters gets it up to the TV antenna, but not taller than it. So what about 450 meters? I'm surprised it lets me lift it this tall. Usually it won't let you lift the lighthouse up. Okay, 450 meters gets it up to the TV antenna. So it's like 450 meters, give or take. That's really tall. Okay. I managed to find a really old map showing you the subway tunnel that was located underneath this building. It looks like the station would be located like, hold on. I think it would be located from here, to over here somewhere. That would be the PATH station. And of course, there was also a pathway that led to somewhere to the east where you could take the train on the New York City subway. And there was also an underground mall as well, because every big train station has an underground mall. So, to build this station, I'm going to have to start by digging a hole in the ground where the station would be. I guess I'll make it 20 meters deep or something. I'm not really sure how deep it really is. Okay, this is where the station's gonna be. I'm going to have to I'm gonna have to temporarily move this out of the way, because that's gonna make it really hard to make the station. It might actually have to be a little bit taller than 20 meters. I gotta build a store and a bunch of other stuff over it. Well, if it turns out that it's not deep enough, I can just make it deeper later. Okay. According to a really old map I managed to dig up after a lot of research, the station had 4 floors. I mean, not 4 floors, 4 tracks. Let me see if I can find the type of tracks that this station used. If I can't, I'll just use ordinary subway tracks. Let's see, if I type third rail, I should find any type of track with third rail that I have. Let's see. This doesn't look quite like the track that went inside the station. It's too dark. It had concrete ties. Kind of like, almost like this. Actually, no, not like that either. Still trying to find it. Are you sure these are American tracks? I've never seen any tracks that look like this. Let's see, what does this look like? That's just a bridge. That's the same track, but on a bridge. No, that's not the track either. That's a New York City subway track. I can't find the track up here, so I'm just gonna have to use an ordinary track. I'll use this one. Okay. It's gonna be hard if I don't make it exact. Now, the station had 1 island platform and 2 side platforms, if I remember correctly. What I don't understand is why it's so hard to find a map of this station somewhere. I literally had to look for hours to find the one that I found. Okay, what type of platform should I use? Oh, the third rail's facing the wrong way. The platform's going to be on this side of the track. Third rail has to be on the other side. Not sure why, that's just usually how they do it. So I'll put the track over here so that the third rail's on the right side. What in the world? Okay. Now, of course, I need a type of train to travel through here. What type of trains do we have under path? Oops, I dropped the mouse again. Okay, I'm gonna look under trains now. I have a PA5 subway car, but I don't think these were around in the year 2000. These are actually very new subway cars. But this is the only path train. This appears to be the only path train I have. I think I have more under... This is a little newer than the type of subway car I need, after all. So let's see if I can find any older ones. Oh, that's a Washington, D.C. Metro car. What about this one? That one's for the red line. This is the yellow line. I think I have one that's... Okay, here's one. Here's a path train car. Of course, I have to make sure it has the right destination sign. The only two path lines that go to World Trade Center are the one to Hoboken and the one to Newark. This one says it's going to 33rd Street, so I can't use that one. Taking a long time to show up again. Okay, what type is this one? 33rd Street via Hoboken. I don't think that's the right one either. Oh, that's the orange line, Washington, D.C. Metro. This one said it's going to Hoboken, so that one will work. Have to turn it around though, because all the trains go to World Trade Center facing the same direction. I don't really remember how many cars these trains have. I'll give it 6 cars. Yeah, this train looks old enough to have been around in the year 2000, so I'll use this one. Now I need to look for a platform for the subway. This game doesn't really have any American train station platforms. All I can find are British, Australian, and Japanese. So the one that looks the most American is the Japanese one though, because it has a yellow line. So JP platform. It still doesn't look like the platform at the real station, because the real one, according to pictures I managed to dig up, well, the old station had white platforms for some reason. It actually looked pretty, it actually looked very beautiful inside compared with most subway stations. Everything was all white, but I can't find any white colored platforms in this game, so I'm going to use this one instead, even though it's clearly the wrong color. The tracks are white too, but I can't find any of those anywhere, even though I'm pretty sure there's some downloadable onto this game. I'll look for them later. Okay, this platform is now long enough to accompany a 6-car train. Now I need to make the other 3 tracks. The third rail has to be on this side of the track for this platform because, well, actually, I'm not really sure what the reason is. Probably so that if they're walking on the tracks and have to climb on the platform, like if your train was disabled, it would be a lot safer for the third rail to be on the side that isn't on the platform when you're trying to climb back up. So that's actually a good reason. Okay, I need an island platform because this is one of those platforms that 2 lines stop at. I'm not sure how close to the track it should be. I'm gonna have to put the train on the track for an example. I'm gonna say this is a concise so I can find it later. I'm gonna call it, let's see, path, Hoboken. Hurry up, hurry up. There are things I have to do. Don't click on it a second time. It's probably gonna make it. Okay. Move this over here. Okay, now I need to move this platform a little bit closer. It's too far away. Okay, now for the other 2 platforms. Need to make this hole a little bit bigger. With this track, the 3rd rail is always on the left-hand side when you're making a new track, so that's an easy way to figure out where to put it. Okay, trying to get an idea of where I should put the track, because obviously I can't move the track with the train on it as an example, because it won't let you do that. It looks like if it's a little bit farther, okay, let's see. If I move it right here, this might work. But of course I'm going to have to put the train on it to make an example. A little bit further than that. Oops. Ugh. Hate when that happens. I can't really tell where I'm putting it. It's too dark. I can't move it there. There's not enough track. I had to make some extra track to put it on. Okay, straighten the track. Then I'm just gonna delete the track when I'm finished with it. Oh, I can't move it any further back. Okay, I need more track over here then. This is just temporary, so I can put the train over here. And all this just so I can make sure the train isn't too far from the platform, which it is. On both sides. So I move that over here for now so that I can deal with this. Looks like it needs to be a little bit closer. So I'll move it like over here and see. It would be nice if I had It would be nice if I had realistic platforms I could use for this station. But unfortunately, couldn't find any. Okay, let's move this. Okay, there's a slight gap between the train and the platform, but that's okay, because that's how it usually is. Okay, what am I going to do? Now I'm going to delete this temporary track. That was there just so I could see if the platform was the right distance. And build a 4th track. I'm not really sure which one of these is track 1. Because, well, I never know which one is track 1 on the subway line. I can tell which one is track 1 if I was, like, on New Jersey Transit, though. We'll just say track 1 is the one that's on this side of the station for now. Unless I find out otherwise. These trains carry passengers, right? Because some of the trains in this game aren't scripted that way. Let me see. It's taking a long time to bring up the menu for the train. Hurry up! I at least wanted to finish the platforms before the end of this video. And then get to work on the tunnels, and then and then the scenery, and then the second floor, and then the entrance to the skyscrapers. It's still bringing up the menu. I can't do anything to speed this up. Okay. Hold on. What just happened? Oh, it's auto-saving. Okay, I'm putting an invisible station in this platform so that I can assign trains to drive through here. This is the AJS invisible station. The only invisible station that works on this game. All the other ones, the train drives through the station slowly without stopping, which is really annoying to me. So, this is the only one I can actually use. Really good station though. Oh, I forgot to give it a name. Okay, it's going to be... World Trade Center Track 1. Okay. Global options, platform numbers, hidden in driver. You can make them visible in driver if you want to, but it would be very troublesome for me. So I'm just going to make them invisible. I'm going to use different platform numbers that I create with something else. Okay. Stopping reports disabled. They're really annoying if you enable them. First platform, platform 1. I could also call it something like track 1 if I wanted to. I'm going to lift the platform height so that it's perfectly flush with the height of this platform. Because otherwise it looks like their feet are sunken into the ground, and that's really annoying. So I'm going to make it 1.4 meters. Let's see what that looks like. Well, their feet are visible above the ground, so that works. Waiting time. World Trade Center is a really large station, so the trains that stop here will be stopping for a really long time to pick up passengers and drop some off. Especially since this is the last stop on the line. So, I'll give it the maximum waiting time of 60 seconds. Though in real life, they'd probably be waiting a little bit longer. Configuration. World Trade Center is a through station. Meaning it doesn't have an end where you would see a bumper at the end of the track. Instead, trains go straight through the station. It's actually pretty self-explanatory. Platform type. Terminus, large, standard station, and small station are your options. I'm not really sure what changing these actually do, but since this is a large station, I'll make it large. I'm really not sure what these actually change about the station though. Morning peak, evening peak. Well, I'm pretty sure that the most passengers will be traveling here during the morning, right? To get to work. But then a lot of people would also be traveling during the evening peak to get home from work, of course. So double peak. It's equally busy during the morning and evening rush hour. So departure rate, I have no idea what this number is, but if you set it all the way up to the highest number of 4,000, it makes the station very crowded. So initial count, that's how many people will be on the station from the beginning. How many people can you put up here? 70 passengers. Platform length, oh, I forgot to calculate that. To calculate the platform length, of course, I need to know how long the train is that'll be stopping at it. Let me get a ruler out. It's weird that even though this game measures everything in meters, this ruler I'm about to use measures things in feet. Okay, the train is about 452 meters. I'll make it 455 meters just to make it even. Of course, I'm gonna have to convert not meters, feet. 455 feet. Of course, I'm gonna have to convert the feet back to meters when telling this how long the platform is. I don't know how many meters are in a foot. I don't remember. Where did I put that chart? I guess I have to pause this and come back to it because I have a chart on my phone that can do that, but I can't do that while recording. So, in the next video, I will finish programming the length of this platform, I guess.